Welcome back to Hold the Phone YouTube. Here are the best bets for Thursday, May 22nd. We have a hell of a rundown ahead of us. We have one NBA playoff game, one NHL playoff game, a four-leg MLB parlay. We're dipping a toe in the water on all three sports on a Thursday night. And today we have a special guest.
Let's go, dude.
It's not Glue Guy.
Let's go.
It's Mr. Who's Next. It's Mr. Danny, and we're talking game 2 of the Timberwolves Thunder. Game 1, dude, slap.
Fuck it.
It was close. First half, Julius Randle's cooking. It looks like there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Then the Thunder all of a sudden are just starting to smell like it's inevitable. Give me some of your thoughts.
Yeah, man, we're going to need Minnesota to pick it up a little bit.
Yep.
The boys were hitting their shots early, mostly Randle.
Yep.
I thought McDaniels was going to go for 30 after those first two went down.
I need something out of Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, dude. I don't know if it's the ankle. I don't know if the situation off the court is heating up a little bit more than it was.
Yep.
Right? We know what's going on there.
Yep.
But he just doesn't. He doesn't look like the lights are off.
Yeah.
Know? Like he was electric in that first series.
Where's this demon attitude, this Michael Jordan attitude that we saw against the Lakers? I feel like that Warriors series and Steph Curry going down.
He was real quiet.
Almost pulled some life out of him.
It did.
It's like the momentum was so high, and then they cruised through the Warriors series, and that almost didn't work in their favor. That didn't help them. That didn't do anything for anyone.
Yeah, it came in spurts. It was sporadic. He'd turn it on every now and then. Honestly, if Steph doesn't go down,
who knows?
Fucked. I think it's Warriors in 4.
Who knows?
The Wolves played terrible.
The way they played that game, that series.
Yeah, man.
So what do they have to do tonight? Who are we feeling for tonight? My first thoughts when I look at this game are, if the Wolves don't cover 7.5, not only is the series dead, the entire NBA playoffs might be dead.
Dude, I can't stand the Oklahoma City Thunder.
I know you don't.
I can't stand him. I can't stand SGA. Well, I don't know the guy personally. He's probably a pretty decent guy, although I don't think he's very authentic.
Yep.
God damn it.
But that's okay.
Am I going out on a limb saying that? I don't think he's very authentic.
That's okay, though. Look, they lost by 26 points. Game 1, it was a 7.5 point spread. Now, game 2, we're being given the same 7.5 point spread. Yep. We got to see something out of the Timberwolves.
The Wolves, they didn't make their shots, and they turned the ball over like crazy. So they beat themselves in a sense. I really do think they controlled the game. If we get anybody else other than Big Julius making their shots, we're fine, bro. We're totally fine. I think we play the Timberwolves defense is phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's going to hold up every single time. What I will say is, there's a ridiculous whistle going on for number 2 over there in Oklahoma City. A whistle we have never seen before.
I think a lot of people are saying that and thinking the same thing.
And I'll tell you, like, we've seen foul baiting before, right? We've seen this before in the league. We've never seen a player play as unphysically as SGA does. There's no physicality to this fucker's game, man. He's flying all over the court, getting blown around like a leaf. At least Harden was physical, okay? And it was more of the rip through calls. It was more of the rip through. This is just like we're initiating contact and then flailing around. Falling for all these calls. It's not basketball. It's not ethical, and I'm getting real tired of watching this. So I'm rooting for the ethical team. I'm rooting for the Wolves.
Yep.
Let's stop turning the ball over. Let's make our shots. Let's sink it down the nylon, damn it. Let's stop fucking around. And stop settling, all right? We got a lot of settling going on. Let's take it to the fucking cup.
Yeah.
Physical. Take it to the cup so we can get some calls. Because right now we're not getting any calls.
I couldn't agree any much more than what just came out of your fucking mouth.
I appreciate that.
Give us downhill, wire to wire, hard nose, gritty, show some heart.
Let's make them feel
from the Minnesota Timberwolves. Yep. I'm seeing too much, too many threes, too many wasted possessions. Show us, for the sake of the Western Conference, for the sake of the NBA playoffs, show us the Minnesota Timberwolves plus 7.5.
Yes,
we need something.
Let's do it.
We need something, or this series is over before it ever even started.
We got some big boys in Minnesota. All right, let's make them
physical.
What's Chet gonna do? I love.
Where's
Chet.
Gobert? Where's Naz Reid getting into the trenches? Julius Randle felt like the only guy who showed up and put on the goddamn shoes.
Shout out Big
Game
Ju.
1.
Shout out Juju.
And also DiVincenzo, another guy, dead.
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards, 0 points in the fourth quarter, dead.
Nah, I can't have that.
We can't have that this game. We need adjustments. We need them fast. We need boys in the foxhole ready to go to war. Give us the Timberwolves plus 7.5.
Dante Big T, he hit a couple big threes down the stretch, but not enough.
Yep.
We can't wait to turn it on when the team's down 10. Right.
All right. On to the NHL we go. All right. It's a rotating door this episode. Now we welcome in Chris Powers from the Empty Netters Pod, the man, the myth, the legend, the hockey expert. Some may say absolute rat. Dude, we're talking one game, and we're talking Panthers, Canes, game 2. Just give me your thoughts, dude. Give me your thoughts. You're the hockey guy. Tell the people what they want to hear.
It's not going to be what they want to hear. It's what they need to hear. Lux.
Nice.
It's
nice.
what
I got scared for a second.
It's what they need to hear.
All right.
The Carolina Hurricanes are 0-13 in their last Eastern Conference Final, 13 Eastern Conference Final games, 13 straight losses. Okay. Rod Brindamore, head coach, 0-9 in his every single game he's coached in the Eastern Conference Finals. 0-9. They got swept his first time there. They got swept the next time there, where he famously said it wasn't a sweep when it was.
This guy hates winning games in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Lose game 1 at home. The Carolina Hurricanes won 31 games at home, tied for the most in the league with the LA Kings.
Yep.
They haven't lost at home all playoffs.
Yep.
They come into the Eastern Conference Finals with this looming dark cloud. We can't win in this round, but we've never lost at home in the history of organized hockey, and get absolutely baby back clapped.
Belt to ass.
Belt to ass in game 1, 5-1, 5-2 rinse job.
Yep.
And after the game, Brindamore says their 2 power play goals were the difference in the game.
Yep.
And I'm like, you still would have lost by 1. What is that quote? What does that even mean, dude?
Yeah.
So I'll tell you this, hockey fans out there. Game 2 in Carolina, their entire season is on the line. This
Correct.
isn't like we can lose this
Correct.
game, we can go steal 2 in Florida.
Both these games, both in the NBA and the NHL on a Thursday night, just feel bigger than they these aren't just games.
This is it, dude.
This is it.
Their season is over. They shouldn't even go to Florida. Actually, they should, but to go golfing. If they lose this game in Carolina, pack your golf clubs to
Correct.
Florida. If you win this game in Carolina, pack your hockey bag. It's as simple as that.
Yep.
This game is literally everything. If you're the Canes fans and the Canes team has been talking all this shit, we're different this year. We're different this year. It's all I'm hearing, dude. Check this out. If you lose game 2, you're the same Canes that I've always been watching for the last fucking decade. You haven't won a cup since 06, and you're certainly not winning one this year.
So the question of the hour, are they dead, or is their back against the wall, and are they going to fight?
I
Chris?
think this Canes team, and I feel crazy, dude, and I feel crazy saying it, but
I don't know what you're going to say.
I feel like this Canes team is just different enough to claw and fight for a win on home ice when they know their season's on the line. I just cannot see it, dude. They out-hit Florida in game 1. They outshot Florida in game 1. They out-faced off Florida in game 1. Florida's got the legs to skate with them, but they don't necessarily have the ferocity to stick with them when the Canes are desperate. It's hard.
Yep.
It's hard to
Yep.
mimic desperate.
Yep. Look. So game 1, Chris, we rolled. I rolled.
Yep.
Panthers money line plus 105. A lot of people didn't think it was possible. They're coming off game 7 against the Leafs. Then they had to travel to Carolina, the big bad Canes.
Didn't even go home.
They got the job done.
They didn't even go home. They went
They
straight
got the
to Carolina.
fucking job done.
God.
Now, I don't want to go back to the same well.
Yeah.
You know,
right.
for some reason, I can't find bets to hit in the NBA, but for some reason, I am smacking around the Christmas tree in the NHL on the ice. And game 1, we went in, we got the job done with the Panthers.
Yep.
Game 2, we are now staying in Carolina. Give us the Hurricanes on the money line to even up the series. Any day of the week, if you give me an opportunity to take a team with their back against the wall who seem dead, we're going to ride with them. 9 times out of 10, we're going to fucking ride with them.
Usually, Locks, you have to wait till elimination games to get that feeling, to
Yeah.
get a team that fucking desperate.
Unless they're fully laying down.
Yeah.
Unless they're literally fully laying down. Like we did it in like a 3-1 series, or like when we rolled like the Panthers game 7.
Canes
when-
over
when
Caps game 5. You said it. It was 3-1. You said
Canes-
dead. Dude, tuck him to
dead.
bed.
Yep, Canes dead. When game 7 in Toronto rolled Panthers, even the game 6 when everyone was like, oh, there's a possibility where the Jets force game 7 back at home. We rolled Stars money
Wrong.
line.
Yeah.
We've been finger on the pulse on the fucking ice. And with this game, it just feels like the Canes need a win. And it goes back to the old trend where it's the job's already finished for the Panthers. Job's already finished.
Job's done, dude.
You already got game 1.
Job's done.
The job is finished. You win 1 game in Carolina, that's the W. You win game 2, this series is over.
Correct.
So, with that being said, they already got the job done in Carolina. They're going back to Florida already with 1 win. With that being said, back against the wall, season on the line. Give us the Carolina Hurricanes on the money line.
I love it, dude.
What can we do?
Nothing. We're making the right calls. We're making the right calls. It's going to be a good series.
Fantastic, Chris. Pleasure.
Anytime.
To the MLB. Now to the diamond we go. We have 4 games, no loop here today, so this is a solo show. However, it must go on. 2 games in the morning, 2 games in the evening. Exactly where we want to be, and we get things started in the beautiful Fenway Park with leg number 1. Give us the Boston Red Sox. You know why we're taking the Red Sox? Because they're going against the dog shit Baltimore Orioles in an AL East divisional matchup. They're going to be at home. We're going to have Lucas Giolito on the bump for the good guys. Well, Baltimore, they stay on the road, coming from Milwaukee. Also, they're coming off an 11-inning victorious win after losing 7 straight. It's been hell on earth for the Baltimore Orioles. They finally see one go through the hoop. Hopefully, we're not catching them at a bad time. What are the odds at this point? They win back-to-back games. They had the same record as going into yesterday as the White Sox. They've really struggled this year. So with that being said, leg number 1, give us the Red Sox on the money line. Leg number 2. If we can get to leg number 2, we get a halftime intermission of 3-4. Leg number 2, we're back in the comfort of our own home in Detroit, in the Motor City. Give us the Detroit Tigers and Jack Flaherty taking the bump for the Tigers. We're going against the Cleveland Guardians. Look, the Tigers know how to win ball games. You can argue right now that they are one of the best teams in Major League Baseball. Give us the Tigers on the money line. Leg number 2, love the Tigers on the money line. Now, we then go to the evening where we're going to be on the road, grab the passport in Toronto. We're going to roll with the San Diego Padres on the money line. Stephen Kolek coming off getting rocked, but his previous 2 games went out, 0 earned back-to-back starts on the bump. Kolek, we're going out. We're bouncing back. We're going against Mr. Francis, who's dog shit for the Toronto Blue Jays. I'm looking at 3 for 3 so far. In Boston, Red Sox over the O's, dog shit O's. At home, in Detroit, Jack Flaherty, Tigers going against Cleveland. Leg number 3, the nightcap. We go with the Padres on the road against the Toronto Blue Jays. And for the 4th and final leg, Ranger Suarez. We're staying in Colorado. The 8-win Rockies going up against the Phillies. We will once again, one more time for good measure, take the Philadelphia Phillies on the money line. Those are 4 legs. We don't want, we need. $100 brings home $800 with 4 legs on the diamond on a Thursday. That's how you set the tone for the weekend, Memorial Day weekend. Red Sox, money line. Tigers, money line. Padres, money line. Phillies, money line. Fellas, drop a like. Drop a comment. Comment your favorite play of the night. No loop. It doesn't feel the same given an MLB parlay without some of the words of wisdom he loves to give. But, we're trying our best over here. Those are 4 legs on a Thursday. And as always, we'll see you on the other side.